It's one of only a couple camper vans with a dry bath, and it's the only one with a slide out. We're reviewing a 2018 Winnebago era 70M, and we're starting right now. Hi everyone, Neil Balthaser here, and welcome to Ultra Mobility Reviews, the channel where you vote for the RVs that you want me to review each week. Have you cast your votes yet? Head on over to my community tab and vote in the polls. There's only one other Class B camper van that has a dry bath, and that's the Arriva by Coach House. A lot of times in these small Class B vans, we get a wet bath where the shower shares the same area as the toilet. But with a dry bath, there's a separate shower. We've got a lot of ground to cover with this van, so let's jump straight into this review, starting with the exterior, where we're also going to talk about those chassis specs and hookups. Like all eras, the 70M is built on the extended 170-inch wheel-based Mercedes Sprinter chassis, which means this van is the longest Class B available here in North America, coming in at a whopping 24 feet 3 inches in length. You're definitely not going to be parking this coach in a single parking space. Dual rear wheels give you improved handling, especially on these longer wheel-based chassis. The Era is powered by a very capable 3-liter V6 diesel engine with a 5-speed transmission that can deliver 188 horsepower and 325 pound-feet of torque. It has a tow capacity of 4,200 pounds and over 1,700 pounds of occupant and cargo carrying capacity. As far as safety features, Winnebago has opted for all the Mercedes safety upgrades, including lane keeping assist, hill start assist, blind spot and collision detection, side wind stabilization, and auto headlights and rain sensing windshield wipers. I personally like the look of the Era. It has a very automotive look with no swoopy graphics, black tinted automotive style windows, which by the way come directly from Mercedes, and available aluminum dually rear wheels. I especially like the polished stainless steel quarter panel valance trim, which is an available option. Let's take a look at hookups while we're on the driver's side. It's pretty clean. There's very little in the way of access panels and venting. Your shore power is located up higher, as is your exterior shower, but your service center is located down low just in front of the rear wheels and includes your city water, cable TV hookups, and your black tank flush. I also like that Winnebago has included a water pump control in the service center so that you don't have to run back inside the coach if you forget to turn on your water pump. Your propane fill station is located directly in front of the service center, and your dump station is at the rear behind the rear wheels. I do appreciate the service center light located above the rightmost rear window. Oftentimes when you pull into a campsite at night, it's dark, and having that service center light is definitely convenient. Before we head into the van though, let's take a look at the driver's seating position. Like all Sprinters, I have plenty of legroom, and look how far back I'm able to recline the seat. Keeping in mind I'm 5'10", you can see that my arms are pretty much fully extended. The steering wheel both tilts and telescopes, so that combined with the ability to adjust the seat's height means taller drivers are going to have an easier time finding a comfortable driving position in this coach. Okay, it's time to head inside now and see how this van is laid out, and also check out this van's dry bath. There are 4 floor plans available on the Era. The 70A, which has a permanent bed in the back, the 70B, which has 3 captain's chairs up front, the 70X, which has 4 captain's chairs, and the model we're reviewing today, the 70M, which has a dry bath in the rear and a slide out. Here's our opening shot of what it looks like stepping into the van. You've got your lounge/bed directly in front of you. Now keep in mind that the slide is out here, and that's required if you want to use your lounge with a pedestal table. Along the passenger side is your galley, and in the back is your dry bath. There are 2 color options available, Fusion and Quantum. Let's take a quick look at the driver's seating position from the inside. Notice that with that slide out, I have plenty of room, but if the slide is in, the wall of it is going to block my seat from going back any further. Let's have a quick look at the dimensions. Pretty good cargo carrying capacity like we talked about at over 1,700 pounds, and the interior height is 6 foot 3 inches, and there are no step-ups. This is a two-person coach. Only the cab seats have 3-point seat belts, and this coach comes with only a 1-year warranty, and I'll speak about its build quality at the end of the video. Let's head into the galley, where we're also going to talk about this coach's electrical system. This is a small galley, which is surprising because we're in one of the longest Class B vans available here in North America today. You do get a flush mount counter extension there to the left, and I do appreciate the large window behind letting lots of light in, and the tile work backsplash. Like all eras, you get a 3-burner stove, which is the largest in its class. You've got a stainless steel sink with a proper residential style faucet, and I do like the thick solid surface Corian countertop, which is curved and matches the drawers beneath. It just gives the coach a more upscale feel. Look at all that storage. There's a bank of 4 deep drawers under the stove, and then a cabinet under your sink, and a large pantry/wardrobe closet to the right of the sink. Above your pantry is your convection microwave oven, and swinging around across the aisleway is your enormous 6 cubic foot compressor driven refrigerator, and this refrigerator has a separate 2.5 cubic foot freezer. And then to the left of your refrigerator is even more storage, including a deep drawer which would be perfect for pots and pans, and then just all this other storage space that frankly I wouldn't know how to fill. Let's take a look at the aisleway. It's okay. When the slide is out, you've got space for someone to go around you, but when the slide is in, the sofa goes up to the pedestal table mount in the floor, and you can see that it's going to be pretty tight. One small detail that I appreciate, however, is that the cabinets have a wee bit of room along the bottom for your toes, and that's a very residential design feature, and it just helps to move you in an inch or so closer to the counter while you're cooking. Okay, let's move on to the electrical system. Standard on this coach are 2 6-volt lead-acid batteries with 2,400 watt-hours of capacity, and a standard 2.5 kilowatt LP generator, and a kind of lacking 1,000 watt inverter. Now, 100 watts of solar is the only option available, but that's for the 2018 model year. For the 2019 model year, 200 watts of solar is standard, and then there would be no electrical upgrades at all. So this is a basic electrical system. It does cover all your bases, especially the 2019 model year, which gives you everything you need except for an upgrade path to lithium. Hopefully soon Winnebago will offer their Pure 3 lithium upgrade by Volta Systems on their Era line. The Pure 3 lithium upgrade is currently only available on their Travato line. Before we move on to the lounge and bedroom, take a look at those lighting controls there to the left of the stove. Those kind of controls means this coach features multiplex wiring, which is great. Multiplex wiring lets you centralize all kinds of lighting and other controls into these control panels, which can be placed throughout the coach. Additionally, Winnebago uses the Firefly integrated control system, which lets you control a load of functions from your mobile phone or tablet using the Precision Plex app for Android and iOS. Okay, let's head on into the lounge/bedroom, where we're also going to talk about the bathroom and take a look at available options. And you're going to want to stick around because I'm also going to talk about build quality on this coach. Here we are in the lounge. Now keep in mind that this lounge and bedroom are only usable if the slide is out, as you can see here. When the slide is out, the 2 cab seats can swivel around and you've got seating for 4. There's a pedestal table that can be set up in front of the sofa, but it's not quite large enough for the 2 cab seats to use comfortably. You've got lots of light coming in from the cab, and the sliding door has a big window that opens, and it has privacy shades too. I especially like the large skylight letting in lots of light, and the skylight has screens and privacy shades as well. There is a window, by the way, behind the sofa, which you'll see in a minute when I lower the bed. I do wish that Winnebago would have kept this window when the bed is up like they used to have on their previous model, the Era 70C. There's a 24-inch LCD TV on a swing-out armature that is also positive locking. The TV's sensibly placed where people can see it, and it's mounted up and out of the way and not on the kitchen counter like the 70A floor plan. Here's a shot that you'll rarely, if ever, see with the slide in. I want you to see what it's like to have the slide in, because you're not always going to want or be able to extend out the slide. Take a look at the space behind the driver's seat. There is none because that wall of the slide out is right up against the seat. Also, it's kind of difficult to see, but notice that the sofa is pushed all the way out into the entryway. There is no entryway, and the sofa is pushed nearly up against the entryway grab bar. So when the slide is in like this, the driver's seat cannot spin around and the pedestal table cannot be set up, so you don't really have much of a lounge. Okay, let's put the slide back out and talk about sitting comfort. It's just okay. While Winnebago does use memory foam, it's thin and you can feel it. I do like that there's nothing behind my head, and the seats are a good size with plenty of elbow room. I'm 5'10", and I can sit here just fine with proper back support and without my feet dangling. One thing that I wish Winnebago would do is to attach the sofa back cushion to the wall so that it doesn't fly about when you're driving. Good news, however, is that Winnebago placed a couple USB ports on the side of the sofa, and that's a great location because who wants USB ports up high in the ceiling where cords dangle in front of your face? As far as storage, you've got a large overhead cabinet and then all that storage that we saw earlier opposite the galley. I really don't think there's a lack of storage in this coach. Let's see how this area functions as a bedroom. Setting this area up as a bedroom is straightforward. You just need to find a place to stow the sofa back cushion, and then you manually flip out this leg extension and push a button to electrically lower the Murphy bed, and ta-da! You have a 52 by 75 inch bed. Keep in mind that you have to have the slide out in order to drop the bed. Here I am laying on the bed, and you can see that I'm 5'10", and I have plenty of space. If you're 6 foot tall, you're going to be able to sleep on this bed just fine. Bed comfort was fine. It's nice having a proper mattress with no seams between seat back cushions and seat bottoms. One really nice feature of a Murphy bed is that you can leave your bed made up when you put the bed up, so you don't need to find places to stow your pillows and blankets. As you can see here, there's a couple more cabinets above your head along with reading lights and some storage beneath where the pillows are stored. And I really like that window in the back. Those windows are awning style, so you can crank them open even when it's raining and rain won't get in. Okay, let's move on and take a look at some of the available options and their prices. You can upgrade to a 9-inch color touchscreen info and GPS system in the cab. It's a Rand McNally RV system that has some RV specific features in it, like knowing bridge clearances and things like that. It's a pricey $2,700 upgrade, but it replaces the old and kind of outdated Becker system that Mercedes installs, and it gives you all the latest and greatest connectivity options like Apple CarPlay and Sirius XM satellite radio. You can upgrade to the Mobileye collision avoidance system for $1,000. Again, I'm not sure you need this since you're already getting as standard the Mercedes collision avoidance and lane keeping assist safety features, although it is only fair to point out that Mobileye does do a few things that the Mercedes system doesn't do, like headway/following time and pedestrian hazards. You can get a roof rack, a ladder, and aluminum wheels, but the biggest upgrade that's missing is the 4x4 chassis upgrade that's offered on every other Era floor plan, but is not available here on the 70M. And that's the sum total of your upgrade options. Let's wrap up this review by taking a quick look at the bathroom before I give you my final recommendation. Here's the big reason why you would consider the 70M, a dry bath. Dry bath means that you get an enclosed shower separate from the rest of the bathroom, and dry baths are rare in the Class B segment. I'm only aware of one other Class B van, the Arriva by Coach House, that can boast a dry bath. The enclosure for your shower is a single piece of fiberglass and not paneling with seams that need to be sealed. There won't be any potential for leaks in this bathroom. Bonus points for the textured glass shower door, although these doors will have a tendency to rattle while going down the road. Here I am standing in the shower. The dimensions of the shower are a good size, 24 by 31 inches. I've got plenty of headroom, and I'm able to turn around easily when inside without bumping into a sink or a toilet. Speaking of which, here I am sitting on the toilet. While there is a cabinet and towel rack above and behind my head, they're not bothering me, and I've got good shoulder room. I kind of like that little ledge that houses the Truma Combi system. It's a great place for your phone. Take a look up. There's a dedicated rooftop vent here, and that's in addition to the large skylight in the lounge, so plenty of ventilation in this coach. Before we talk about tank sizes, I just want to admire this bathroom. I love everything about it. That solid surface Corian countertop and its mosaic backsplash and the humongous mirror, they would all fit right into a nice condo. There are much more expensive Class A coaches on the market that don't have as nice a dry bath as this coach has. Okay, let's take a look at these tank sizes. Wow, wow, and wow. An enormous 44-gallon freshwater tank is approaching the size of a Class A's freshwater capacity. That's beyond good. That's fantastic. A generous 25-gallon gray water tank and a massive 22-gallon black water tank. And you get a standard black tank flush system, which is always appreciated. So all around, really great tank sizes. A couple is going to be able to boondock for days in this coach, no problem. Before I give you my final recommendation, I have to talk about this coach's build quality. On the surface, this coach shines, literally. Its high gloss cabinets are beautiful, the halo rope lighting is gorgeous, the solid surface counters are thick and lustrous. It's easy to fall in love with the look of this coach. But, as I do in every coach, I pulled out drawers and looked behind panels, and I do have to report that I saw extensive use of stick framing and staples. Now, stick framing and staples is a construction technique that involves stapling together pieces of wood to form the structural support elements of cabinets. It's a fast and cheap way of constructing cabinets, as opposed to using solid pieces of wood that are then cut out and screwed together to form the structure of the cabinet. I personally would never buy any furniture for my home that was stapled together, but it makes even less sense when the cabinets are subjected to the stresses and constant vibrations when driving down the road. You'll have to make up your own mind and determine if you're okay with stick framing, but I feel it's important to at least make you aware that stick framing and staples are being used behind the scenes here on this coach. You won't find any other dealer or manufacturer-sponsored video telling you about this. So what's my final recommendation? Should you avoid the 70M, consider it, shortlist it, or buy it? I think you should consider it, but only if you're a couple who want a dry bath in a Class B camper van. Honestly, if it weren't for the dry bath, I would have to recommend that you avoid the 70M, but because there are just no other options available on the market today, this coach's dry bath saves it from the dreaded avoid rating. Let me know if you agree with me in the comment section below, and if you like this video, you know what you got to do. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that little bell to be notified when new reviews are released. And if you want to support Honest RV Reviews, you can give me a one-time donation through PayPal. The link's in the video description below. And please don't feel guilty if you can't. Your watching is always good enough for me. Thanks so much for watching Ultra Mobility Reviews, where you vote for the RVs that you want me to review each week. Watch out for the 360-degree video tour of the Winnebago Era 70M, dropping soon after this video releases. I'll see you soon, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye.